It's Tuesday. I'm Tammy, and we're Rick Distillery. Hi everyone, it's Tuesday. I'm Tammy Colbow with LePage. I'm here with Jeff. Guess where we are?
Rick Distillery.
In Nisku.
That's right.
So, this is really cool. Where are you from?
Spruce Grove.
That's right. He is a Parkland County boy from Spruce Grove. Can't get any more local than that. And we decided to come out here and feature you because this is super cool. Oil country. Look at this.
So we're making almost 50 products now, all from locally grown ingredients. A lot of it comes from Spruce Grove, actually. Corey Jesperson, who farms just north of Spruce Grove, is one of our main suppliers. He supplies us with corn for making bourbon, for making some moonshine. He supplies us with potatoes to make a potato vodka. We're doing all kinds of crazy things, actually.
I think this is so cool, and we might have to Uber it home afterwards, but because that's allowed here in Alberta.
Yes.
But I want to know how you got into this. Like, what is your story?
I saw this as an opportunity. When I went to university for dental hygiene, believe it or not. And I got bored with that after about a year. So I was really interested in tattoos. This is back in the early 90s before they were popular at all. So I went and did an apprenticeship and learned how to tattoo. So for 20-some years, I was cleaning teeth in the morning and I was doing tattoos in the afternoon. And I actually wrecked my arm, believe it or not. Same motion over and over again isn't good for the human body.
Right.
So I heard that distilleries were going to become legal. I thought this was a different motion. So I figured we'd get into this business. And we thought if we could be first at it and get big as fast as possible, we do really well with it. We knew how well craft beer had caught on, so we thought if the spirits copied that at all, this was going to be a good business to be in, and it's been a good ride so far.
You know what? I think it's so great how you've embraced Alberta, you've embraced local vendors.
Absolutely.
You've come up with a crazy unique product.
We've got some of the best input materials in the world here in Alberta. Just because we have a really long growing day in the summertime, the grains grow a bit differently. It makes way better vodka, way better rye whiskey, way better scotch. All the things that we make here, the input ingredients are key to that. And whenever we make something that's flavored, we always get those flavor ingredients from local farmers too.
Their garlic vodka is killer in Caesars. Killer. I know we gave you a shout out because one of your vendors that you use, or I guess distributors, would that be the word?
Absolutely, Liquor on McLeod. They're
right there
huge
in
supporters
Spruce
of
Grove.
us. Thanks to them for carrying us. We do lots of work with them. We even do tastings in their little loft that they have upstairs up there. So we work with Shelley mostly, but we're happy that they have a couple other stores too. So they're starting to put us in there.
It is so cool. And you have tour groups that come through here.
We do. Actually, in the last 3 years, we've had over 50,000 people come through our facility. So we have a tour going on right now. Once they move out of the distillery area back there and come in here to do a tasting, we'll sneak back there and I'll show you some of the equipment and some of the cool things we make.
Absolutely. So in the meantime, Jesse's going to get drunk. Who is this?
This is Charlie Shooter. She's our Walmart greeter. So when you walk in the door, she's the first one that greets you when you come here. So we were in a Spirits Award last year and we won Best Cream Liqueur in North America with this. We beat Bailey's, we beat Caroline's. We called it double-double because we were trying to get sued by Tim Hortons to get some free publicity out of the big company picking on the little guy. But they won't sue us. They're chicken.
Oh my God, he's like daring the camera. I am just the innocent realtor bystander.
You're
cheers.
complicit in this. Good enough.
That's fantastic.
I haven't had anybody spit it on the floor yet.
No, hey,
And you know what? We're working with a couple
I love
other
that is that's your scale of knowing whether or not something's good, is whether or not they're like, what?
Exactly. So we like to partner with other local businesses that have the same philosophy as we do. So we have a ice cream company on White Avenue called Yellowwood Ice Cream, and they actually take this and turn it into soft serve ice cream, hard ice cream, and milkshakes. People can go by there. We work also with a place in Beaumont called Crepe and Shake. And the owner of that, Carrie, she's been studying on her master chocolatier in New York for the last 2.5 years. And she actually takes 12 of our spirits and infuses them into chocolates. And Double Double is one of the flavors that she puts in there.
This is Joanne.
Hi.
So I was just saying, I'm like, you know what? It's interesting because a lot of times raspberry vodka doesn't really taste like raspberry vodka. Just saying, sorry to the other guys. So?
I'm gonna make you one.
Okay.
It's gonna taste darn good.
A lot of the reason those other ones don't taste like raspberries is they just spin the label around and read the back label on them. Those big companies are a lot of times using artificial flavor, artificial color, corn syrup, and a bunch of stuff you can't pronounce.
Right.
This label says
raspberries.
Vodka and raspberries. We think that makes a difference.
Yeah, I would say so.
So this raspberry
you're in
vodka.
You're in a
I'm
way,
sorry,
Jeff.
Joe. Raspberry vodka goes
the first
extremely
time.
nicely with lemonade as a patio drink. So you have a raspberry vodka lemonade to try here. You have to let us know what you think.
Do you want a straw?
Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know how to shoot stuff, but
Well, you can have a straw or without a straw.
yeah, that's really good actually. This is dangerous.
It is. It is very dangerous. It's almost like the hot sauce that you have. I put this shit on everything.
Okay, Jeff, explain what we have here.
So here we have the start of our whiskey line. So whiskey's different than vodka or gin and these other products because it has to be put into a barrel to age.
Right.
And in Canada, a minimum of 3 years. So you gotta sit and wait and wait and wait and wait. But when it finally comes out, it tastes fantastic. So this is our mixed grain whiskey. Bar M. We're going with cattle brands on our whiskey lines
Very
here.
cool.
Happens to be my grandfather's cattle brand. Here's the actual branding iron
Oh,
right
that
here.
is so
His name was
cool.
Morley. So it's a mixed grain whiskey, and we released this a year and a half ago on Remembrance Day. That was the day that it was 3 years to the date that we were about to release it.
Oh, that's
This
awesome.
is 100% rye whiskey. A Rocking R is the brand name on this.
Very
We
cool.
released this recently, actually just in March. And this is Diamond S, which is a Scotch-style single malt whiskey, and we released this on December 3rd. And pretty soon, there's going to be one more bottle here with a Lazy Bee cattle brand on it for bourbon. And then we'll have bourbon, Scotch, rye, and a mixed grain whiskey. All of the major whiskey categories.
All the bases covered.
Exactly. And they're in a different bottle than what all of our other products are in. You know, everything else is in that drilling rig bottle. We want to keep this more of a traditional look because it's a premium product that we produce here.
I want to host a party here.
We do that. You can book our tasting room if you want.
Are you kidding
Oh
me?
yeah, absolutely. The little tasting room will hold 31 people.
I just recommend not letting Tammy in this area.
Okay, Jeff, where are we?
We're in our barrel room and bottling area and bonded warehouse. So you're not really supposed to be in there. But special permission.
Special permission.
Yes. Behind you we have barrels of rye whiskey, barrels of single malt Scotch style whiskey, barrels of
Corn
bourbon.
whiskey.
That's right. That's what bourbon's called in Canada. And they all have to be in barrels for at least 3 years in Canada. So we have some that we release after 3 years. We have some set aside for 7 or 12. And I've got a barrel over here that I made the day after my granddaughter was born. That was 3 years ago, and it says Happy 18th Birthday Lila on it. So we're planning a long ways down the road with this business.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes.
She's gonna get hammered.
Yes. No, that's not the idea. The idea is for her to take that and sell it for college. It's a college fund.
Oh, smart guy.
Hey, that's the idea.
I was on a totally
No, not drinking.
other wavelength. You have not just commercial customers come in here, right, or clients.
No.
It's not just wholesale.
No, we have an on-site liquor store, so people can come by here, and we do tours and tastings all day, every day, and we do private ones in the evening. So our tasting room will hold 31 people. Our event center holds up to 120 people. In the last 3 years, we have over 50,000 people come through here, and
That's
people
insane.
don't even have to book appointments during regular business hours. They can just show up. We'll drop what we're doing. We'll show them around. We'll bring them around the distillery floor and show them all of our processes. They get to stick their fingers in stuff and taste it, and then we'll go into the tasting room afterwards and try some samples.
And you actually happen to have a really cool group in
We
here right
do.
now.
We get a lot of groups that come on buses and things like that from seniors lodges actually. So we've got a seniors group in here right now. You want to come meet them?
Absolutely.
All right.
That's why it is so important for you to support local.
We want to do something to help promote local. So we want you to like our Facebook page, like and share this video, and put a comment below. And if you do that, we're going to give you a complimentary private tour for 12 people. This is worth $120.
Well, one person will win it. There's going to be a lot of views.
No, I'm going to give it to every person that does it.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Every
Single person that does it, I'm going to give one of these certificates to.
you realize that we get thousands of views.
Give her.
Oh my God! People are about to get drunk. This is the most depressing bottle in here.
There's a superstition in the distilling industry that if you don't name your still, it will produce nice alcohol. So our big still we named after my grandfather, Mighty Morley, and our little baby moonshining still that we still use to make gin, named after my mom. It's actually her birthday today. Her name is Betty Jean.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yes.
Betty Jean.
And her nickname growing up was Jelly Bean, so that little one's called Jelly Bean.
Oh, cool.
So I let Mike, my general manager, name this still because Mike's actually German, and this is a German still.
Oh,
Okay, so he
cool.
named it Shotzi, and I thought that made a lot of sense. You know, Shotzi,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Apparently that's not what Shotzi means in
Oh.
German. It means sweetie. and this is what he calls his wife.
Oh.
So now I'm in trouble because he's named a still after his wife, and I named one after my grandfather and my mom. So now I have to buy another still. I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good problem to have.
Absolutely.
And maybe some flowers.
Yeah, chocolates, double,
A date.
a house.
From me.
Yeah. So this is our mash cooker. So this is where we cook all the grain. We'll fill this pot about half full of water, and we put a half a ton of grain in every batch that we cook up.
That's pretty awesome.
You can fit in there.
Hello!
So after the mash is done cooking, it takes about 6 hours. It's like the sweetest tasting porridge you've ever seen in your life. We take it from there, we put it into these dimpled fermenters, and we throw yeast in there and let yeast eat the sugar that's in there.
Eat it.
When yeast eats sugar, it makes alcohol. If we're making whiskey, we go through the copper part of the still twice. We don't want to make it too pure and take too much flavor out. If we're making our vodkas or gins or any other products we make, go through the whole still twice. It comes out at 96.5% alcohol. It's as pure as you can make it.
That is dangerous. Start the car! Can that be delivered anywhere I want to for May Long Weekend?
Yes. A lot of people don't know gin is just vodka that's been steamed through a tea bag. The only
Really?
deal with gin is there has to be juniper berries in the tea bag. So we fill this with vodka, we put the tea bag in here, and we distill it through again, and what comes out the other side is gin.
That is so cool.
Crazy.
I found a new tagline instead of helping you every step of the way.
What is it? Actually, it makes sense for you.
So my sister-in-law has a little store in the mall, in the Premium Outlet Mall. So she makes all this stuff for us, plus all our signage in here. There's a lady that has a commercial kitchen on 124th Street, Jojo. She makes Mojo Jojo's pickles. She does pickled beans, pickled carrots, pickled asparagus, all that sort of thing. Good garnish for a Caesar. There's a gentleman in Edmonton that makes his own soap. So he takes our spent grain, some of it, and puts it in as an abrasive. So
That's
Hard
so
Bar
cool.
Soap Company. When we make our espresso,
That just sponsors my beard.
it does. Yeah, he does. That's
Yeah.
right. This guy here lives in Millet, and this is a Caesar rimmer locally made.
Oh my
Hog
gosh,
spice.
this is like,
So we work with as many local
So
businesses
cool.
as we possibly can that all have the same philosophy as we do, which is source from Alberta, employ some local people, don't automate anything, and then try and sell it locally. Keep the money in the community circulating. Stop spending money at Walmart. Stop sending money at Amazon. Support local business.
support local.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're lucky enough to get our own reality TV show on Global TV. It normally airs at noon on Saturdays, so we're actually filming our next 2 seasons right now. We're having a little break, but people can watch some of the old episodes on YouTube. If you type in still shots on YouTube, the old episodes will come up.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for having us out here. I have loved this tour.
Thank you for coming and featuring us. Really appreciate it. You should go sell some houses though.
That is true. Just when I sober up. So until next week, if you're looking at either buying, selling, building, or you even see something online that you want to take a look at, give me a call. I'm Tammy Colbow, and I will help you every step of the way. Or the hangover only lasts a day, but the memories last a lifetime.